review for Chapter 6. So we're going to walk through some of these questions. Well, actually, we'll do all of them. I may leave some of the calculations up to you guys. So it says a roll of candy is shown in the accompanying diagram. The shape of the candy is best described as. So what is this roll of candy best described as? I would say that it is a cylinder. This next one we have nets. These are called nets, N-E-T-S. So they're unfolded, and if we could fold them, which one would give us a pyramid? And that would be number 3. Triangle ABC represents a metal flag pole. A metal flag on pole AD is shown in the diagram. On a windy day, the triangle spins around the pole so fast that it looks like a three-dimensional shape. Which shape would the spinning flag create? So if you look at this, and if it were to spin around, okay, around and around and around, you would start to see a cone. All right, next one. So we're done with the multiple choice. It says find the exact volume. So exact means in terms of pi of a cylinder that has a radius of 7 and a height of 10. So I always draw my really bad picture, but it's amazing how smart you are when you draw a picture and you label it. So volume formula for a cylinder, volume equals pi r squared h. Volume equals pi 7 squared h. So volume equals 490 pi. Okay, you're going to go to your calculator for that. And because it said exact, 490 pi. Find the volume of a cone that has a diameter of 10 and a height of 13, and they want us to round to the nearest hundred. So we're going to use the pi key. So we've got a cone, and the diameter, okay, is 10. Be careful there. They didn't give us the radius. They gave us the diameter, and they said that the height is 13. So volume equals 1/3 pi r squared h. Volume equals, so here's our substitution, 1/3 pi. Now the radius, okay, so if the diameter is 10, we know that the radius is going to be 5 squared times the height, 13. So go ahead and pause the video and go to your calculator and do that calculation. I'll be right back. Okay, so you should get to the nearest hundredth. You should get that the volume is equal to 340.34 inches cubed. Let's see, did they give us units on that last one? Nope, they didn't. Okay, so remember, volume is cubic inches. So volume of a sphere, volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed, and it has a diameter of 22, rounded to the nearest whole number. So we've got the sphere, and the diameter of that sphere is 22. Okay, but the formula calls for the radius, so be careful. Okay, so we know that that radius is 11. Volume equals 4/3, and they ask us to round, so we've got to use the pi key, and 11 cubed. Go ahead, pause, and calculate. Okay, so your calculation should give you to the nearest whole number. You should have 5575 centimeters cubed. Find the volume of a sphere that has a radius of that. Well, what is that? It's just scientific notation. And we're not going to express it in scientific notation. We're going to express it in, let's do nearest tenth. I don't know. Let's do that. That sounds good. Okay. So volume, 4/3 pi r cubed. We've got the sphere, and they're giving us the radius, okay, is 8.1 times 10 to the 6th. So that's just a really big number, but you're going to enter it into your calculator just exactly the way you see it. So it's not going to be too bad. volume equals 4/3. We've got to use the pi key. And then my radius is 8.1 times 10 to the 6th power. Again, that's just a big number. You're going to enter it just exactly the way you see it. So you're going to type in 4/3 times pi times 8.1 times 10 raised to the 6th and hit enter. And then you're going to round to the nearest tenth. So go ahead, pause, and calculate. That came out to be a really big number. So 3392920.7. Really big number. That's okay. Okay? Just playing around with scientific notation. Okay? That's just another way to express a really big number, or we'll learn later on this year a really small number too. Okay? All right? So looks like this is the last one. 2 containers of soda. One is a cone. I don't know how there's a cone that holds soda, but whatever. I didn't write this question. So we have a cone that holds soda, and the diameter is 8. Okay, so the diameter is 8, and the height is 9. And a second is a cylinder. That makes much more sense, okay, because we know that usually a can of soda is a cylinder. And its radius is 6, and its height is 7. If you want the container that holds the most soda, which one would you choose? Your work must support your answer. Leave your answer as an exact, meaning in terms of pi. So, volume for a cone, 1/3 pi r squared h. So let's start with that one. 1/3 pi. Now the radius, okay, they gave us the diameter here, so the radius is 4 squared times 9. Go ahead, pause and calculate, but don't use the pi key. So that one is 48 pi, okay, and then the cylinder, we have pi r squared h. Volume equals pi 6 squared h. Again, it's exact. So go ahead and do that calculation. That one probably doesn't require a pause because that one's pretty quick. So that is, there's my cursor, there we go, 252 pi. So what do you think is the bigger one? 252 times pi or 48 times pi? Hopefully you said that the 252 pi. So if you want this, so which one would you choose? Okay, I would choose this one, okay, the cylinder, because that has the largest volume. And then it says, how much more soda does the container have than the smaller container, the larger one than the smaller container? Leave your answer as an exact, again, in terms of pi. So we've got to say big minus the smaller one. These are like terms, okay? So you're just going to take 252 and minus 48, and we're going to end up with 204 pi. That's how much more soda is in the larger container. Okay? And that's all she wrote, my friends.